up? Hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj, and today I'm going to be doing a pickup video showcasing all the things that I bought during or around the time frame of me going to LA. So some of the pieces are from just before, some of them were during while I was in LA, and then some of them are just after. There's quite a bit to cover, so let's get straight into it. So I've decided to do it in a chronological order. The first two pickups are from TK Maxx. First one being just this t-shirt. I always get asked about alternatives to the Hydro t-shirts that I always wear. Fairly similar, obviously a slightly different design. This is from a brand called American Vintage Men, TK Maxx, £5. It's got this sort of Henley-like design with 3 buttons, but the button enclosure are closed. It's just literally design purposes. You can't actually use it as functionality. Double XL, so it's absolutely massive. It sits very baggy, but it sits great. 100% cotton, but still breathes really well. Flows really nicely, as you can see. £5. Then once again from TK Maxx we got a pair of Vans, £20, absolute steal. I know they're not the OG vintage ones, whatever. Basically, I wasn't even going into TK Maxx looking for anything in particular besides boxes and socks. And then I came across that t-shirt. I was like, okay, cool, if I'm gonna get a t-shirt, let me just browse around and see what I can find. Went to the shoe department, came across them, £20. I was like, I'm not gonna pass it up. I was very surprised. I mean, I know that Vans are massive at the moment, but I was very surprised as to how versatile these are. That you can literally chuck them on with so many things, especially these, considering they're not exactly your simple, solid coloured ones. They're quite bold to a certain extent, and still you can chuck them on with anything, basically. Super versatile, super comfy, plus for £20 you can't go wrong. Boom, I've worn them quite a bit, as you can see, so they're getting a bit trashed, which I guess is what you want to see in a pair of Vans. Boom. Moving on from the UK, while I was in LA, I actually only managed to pick up 4 things, and that was purely because our currency is so poor at the moment that you'd be overpaying for anything and everything, and that's pretty much how it was for the whole trip. So the only pieces that I actually picked stuff up from was from vintage stores. So Round 2, which isn't really, well, it is kind of, I actually did pick up something from Round 2 Vintage. Went to a few other vintage stores on Melrose as well. Saw loads of beautiful pieces, but we just didn't have the time, oddly enough. And so this is a piece that you might have seen it in the vlog already. It's just this Coca-Cola top, man. If you know anything about me, I absolutely love Coke. Like, it's my thing. Like, I used to be mad addicted to it. Like, would go through 5 to 7 cans per day. I've toned it down now, but I'm still very much like a 1 to 3 cans per day kind of guy. Anyway, came across this top. I believe the price is still attached. Yeah, $60. Really nice fit. The colours are cool. Kind of reminiscent of like an old school vintage rugby top. I'm not massive on the whole polos normally, so who knows, I might perhaps even cut this and just make it like a band collar. That's an option. Cuffs, red cuffs at the bottom. Boom. Next up we have a t-shirt, once again from Round 2. This one I actually copped while I was with Fernando shopping. It's from Dub Taps, I want to say that's what it's called. At least that's what Fernando said, that's how you pronounce the brand's name, as you can see in the back. Dub Taps, W Taps, whatever. Really clean, simple design. Black t-shirt, although it may look navy, I think it's black. White font. I really love this, man. The fact that in the back it just says that, in the middle, clean as hell. I believe this one cost $40. Oh, and in terms of sizing, I went for a size 4, which I believe is an equivalent to an XL. Kind of oversized for that boxy, oversized feel. I then popped over next door to the Round 2 Vintage and came across this beautiful long sleeve Megadeth band tee. I don't come across me personally, I haven't come across many long sleeve t-shirts. When it comes to band tees, they're often short sleeve or sleeveless, and this one just spoke to me, man. The colours are insane, the design is real sick, in the back just real clean, it just says Megadeth. So if you take a look at the sleeve, it just says Megadeth as well. Cuff at the bottom, size XL, vintage, from Giant, I believe, and I believe I paid $80 for it, which is, to say, slightly overpriced / taxing, but whatever, it's all good, man. Fits amazing on body, size XL. And my final purchase from LA is this Mr. Completely hoodie. Insane. Zinedine Zidane on the front. Pure, like literally 90% of the reason why I copped this. I saw this online when it first got released and I was like, man, this hoodie's sick. Looked at the price, I was like, man, that's definitely way overpriced. And then I went into 424 on Fairfax. First of all, really awesome store. Second, I saw this piece, I was like, man, it looks so much better in real life. Tried it on, fits like a dream, so I was like, I'm gonna have to cop. Do you know something I hate about the US, in fact? The fact that you guys don't include, it's never the full price. You put like the price and then you put tax at the end. Like, why do that? Why not just include the tax in the price? It just does not make sense to me. But anyway, I got gassed because I think on the label it might have, well, it wasn't even on the label. When he first said it, he said something along the lines of like 3 something, and then at the end it came to 375. Amazing cut. So in terms of detailing, you've got drop shoulders, very baggy shoulders which kind of taper at the bottom, cuff, Zinedine Zidane screen print at the front. In here it just says Mr. C, which stands for Mr. Completely. Kangaroo pockets here, pouch pockets, I think that's what they're called. And I like the fact that the print goes over it. Really nice little drawstrings. The hood is massive, little cutaway detail here, so it sits really well with like a low cut t-shirt, or if you're not wearing anything underneath. And in the back it just says among the thugs. Yeah, among the thugs. A bit peaked the fact that I paid $375 and I believe 2 days later or 3 days later it was Black Friday, by which time we had flown back to the UK, but the price got dropped to like 200 odds. So I was like, what the fuck, really? Are you being serious right now? I went for a size medium, stay true to size. And now bringing you guys back to London, we have 2 of the same pieces in 2 different colourways. The weather's getting cold here. I'm a huge fan of turtlenecks, but one thing that I dislike about them is I'm often too hot in them. Like, I wouldn't just wear a turtleneck, you'd obviously chuck on a shirt on top, or a blazer, a jacket, whatever the situation may be. As soon as you get indoors, it just gets too hot. As soon as you're outdoors, perfect. And so for that reason, I only buy like 1 or 2, I stray away from them. And then I came across these from Dries Van Noten in 2 different colorways. So one is in a navy, one's in black. Same product though. It's just a turtleneck but in a t-shirt fabric. So it's super thin. It fits and sits amazingly on body. I'm trying to find the right balance to find the color. I might just show you the black version just because it's not going to make the colours go all crazy. Size medium, 80 quid each. Fits amazing, like in my opinion it sits perfectly, and it's so thin it's perfect to literally chuck under a jumper, chuck under a shirt, chuck under a coat, whatever it may be. It's perfect. The collar sits really nice. It's obviously not going to be like an uptight feel. You will have that slight room. Really love this piece to be like worn under a shirt. That's how I will personally be rocking this, whether it's a shirt or like a sweatshirt basically. So I got it in the black, got it in the navy as well. Size medium, £80. I think I've said that already. But yeah. And that concludes this pickup video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Showing the top, showing the shoes. Oh, the one thing I forgot to mention as well, I picked up a penny board while I was out in LA. The black t-shirt that I'm wearing is a long sleeve from All Saints. I also got a few questions in regards to this band. It's a friend of mine's. I've been asking her basically to borrow her cuffs. She's got like a mad collection of like antique Indian cuffs. And I was just like, this just looks sick. Let me borrow it real quick. And she's never going to see it ever again. So yeah, that is that to those asking. Hopefully sale season is approaching, which means that I'm going to be doing some shopping and I'm going to have more pickups to show you guys. And yeah man, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, it's all right here, Sangiev. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all that other jazz. Thank you ever so much for watching this video man, really do appreciate it. Have a beautiful day, take care, peace.